Hello guys, it's the Inbox Collector here and I am bringing the big guns out. This is the X-Men Onslaught series from Toybiz, 1997, a true Grail set to try and find if you're a collector. These are absolutely awesome, and we're kicking things off with the first figure. In no particular order, we've got Wolverine Unleashed with Franklin Richards. How cool is this? There he is in the box, Franklin Richards and Wolverine Unleashed, who is basically this huge primal looking Wolverine, which is really cool. Epic set of figures this is. I really am pleased that I've got these in my collection, that I'm able to share these with you. It says Marvel Collectors there. I'll show you that again in a minute, because I've got one without the sticker on, the price sticker on, where people are starting to collect possibly. On the back we've got some artwork, and you see that red bandana there on the Wolverine. Well, the actual figure shown on the back at the bottom, which I'll show you in a little while, also has the red bandana on, but I have never seen one. They must have decided to change it to blue. Maybe it was just cheaper to keep it blue because the rest of him sort of blue and they don't have to use an extra colour. I don't know. I have no idea. There he is, the Arnold Schwarzenegger Wolverine, protecting Franklin Richards as if he needs protecting, because he is, of course, one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel universe, as we all know. But yeah, these are great. I mean, when I said I was bringing the big guns, look at the guns on the Wolverine. He has clearly been taking some steroids or something like that, because he is absolutely huge. He's got to be the biggest, one of the biggest Wolverines they've ever done. I mean, they did the Wolf Wolverine, which I've done a video on before. Yes, Franklin, no movement whatsoever, but it was the first time they ever made a Franklin. I don't know if they've ever done one since. You'll have to let me know in the comments, but this was definitely the first one. I can't recall anymore. I love there's a 4 for the Fantastic Four on the back of his cap. That's really cool. You can't see it probably on camera, but it does say Toybiz on the back of his shirt. And it's just a really cool accessory that comes with this figure. And here we have Wolverine Unleashed. Articulation just in the shoulders. We've got this fur under the elbows, but it's only in the shoulders, and there's only limited articulation at the hips for these figures. And I think they're all very much like that, to be honest. He's got these retractable bone claws which just extend. They don't actually go all the way in, but nevertheless it's cool. Look at the size. I'll try and get this on camera. Look at the size of the hands that he's got. They are really just enormous hands. This is definitely one of the largest Wolverines I've ever seen. Just really cool. He's, like you can see, he's sort of in this fixed position. But what I do like about this figure is he's got these tears going on throughout his costume, like he's been battling something and it's all torn, or maybe he sort of hulked and ripped through his clothing. I'm not sure, but they even go around and put it in on the back and stuff as well, which is a really nice touch. Definitely. That foot's in a weird position, but you can get him to stand. Moving on, there's that Marvel Collector's Edition. Was people collecting and they sort of catch, you know, sort of started to stick them on? I'm not sure, but it was the first time I've kind of noticed it, and it was with this set. Jean Grey, we finally get a Jean Grey figure from Toybiz. She comes with the coolest accessory ever, and that is Juggernaut trapped in this gem. I think it's called a side Turak gem, which is something that Onslaught's done, and we get a Jean. Look at that. That is really cool. We finally get a Toybiz Jean. Comes with this psychic claw, you can see down the side of the box there. Very limited articulation, just in the shoulders and hips again, but they're all the same. It's just great to have a Jean. Now I'm sure Avi Average said that they didn't make a lot of girl characters because they didn't think people would want them and they would just sit on the shelves. Which is quite possible. I'm sure it was either something he either said it at one time or he wrote about it, and that's why we didn't get too many female characters, which is a shame. But this is really cool, and the fact that Juggernaut's gone to help Jean and gets stuck in that gem is just absolutely awesome. On the back we get a write-up there, and we get some cool artwork. And if you guys, as always, want to pause and read this, by all means go ahead. because I'm not going to read all this stuff out right now. That's entirely up to you. It makes it your choice then if you want to read up. That's why I always say that. Yeah, the reason why I don't know if she's the first Jean is because we also got this Jean, which is from the X-Men Space Riders set, which was also released in 1997, and it's completely different in comparison. I haven't done a video on these yet, but basically they came with these Space Riders and they all connected up. But as you can see on the back there, it's just a completely different sculpt, everything's different to the Onslaught Jean. And I'm surprised we never got a way before in the traditional orange X-Men packets. Similar to the, let me see, there must be one on the shelf here, let's have a look. Up the top, like we've got here with Chard. Basically, yeah, and like I've got in that comic there of Emma Frost, we never got Emma Frost till Generation X, and we never got Jubilee till Generation X, and these were big characters from the X-Men series, Jean being another one. Next we've got Apocalypse Rising. This is magnificent. This is an imposing Apocalypse. Check out the details on this. This is absolutely amazing. And he comes with Ozymandias as well, which is a really cool accessory. This is absolutely amazing. And of course he goes along to help join the X-Men and fight the Onslaught, which is absolutely incredible in itself. This is one hefty figure. He's much larger than the Wolverine. He's a lot bigger. And I will say for these figures today, what they lack in articulation, they definitely make up for in detail. And when Tuggernaut is said about it, where they spend money on figures, this one definitely had the lion's share. Look at this. This is the first time I'm going to say this. The artwork on the back is not actually better than the figure itself. Normally it's the other way around with Toybiz, but on this occasion I'm going to say that figure is even better. Pause and read that, guys, if you want to read the write-up from the back of the box. Next we've got, yes, Onslaught himself. Again, another huge imposing figure. Look at this. It is absolutely amazing, and that is all armor, and sadly because he's in box I can't take that armor off, but that top piece comes off. So do the arms and all the rest of it. I have seen like the odd loose version around, so I know that that's what happens. This is absolutely amazing. This is the first Onslaught. Of course they made another one later on with the Legends Builder figure, but this is the very first one, and it is absolutely amazing. It is just really cool. Like I say, what these lack in articulation, they make up for in just presence. This is just, this one and Apocalypse is like, look at us. That's probably why not so many have survived, because kids would have wanted these and opened these. They're just so cool. On the back, we get to see Charles Xavier trapped inside with some sort of black slime, and you can pause and read the write-up as well, which I think is just really cool that Charles is stuck in there. I mean, hopefully that will come out on the camera. These are so rare, guys, like, and especially to have all four is just amazing to be able to show you. I'm really pleased. Even loose, these are difficult to find and very expensive for Toybiz figures. There is Charles making an appearance. I just thought I would do a comparison with him. And guys, if you've enjoyed this video today, as always, I ask that you hit that like, hit that subscribe, turn on notifications. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this set? This is truly a magnificent set. I mean, check that out. Apocalypse is absolutely fantastic. They're all fantastic. I love them all, I have to say. This has been a great set to own. A great set that, you know, to be able to show you today. Guys, until next time, good luck searching for that toy gold.